Hey guys, this is Julie from Crafty Beach on YouTube, and I have a fun winter or Christmas Dollar Tree DIY. We're going to be using these little wood ornaments from the Dollar Tree. They're little wood slices. I also got a piece of driftwood from the beach. You could always use any kind of a rustic stick for that. That is going to be the top of the wall hanging. And what I want to do is like a Scandinavian winter theme wall hanging using all natural looking elements. So they already have the holes drilled in these little wood slice ornaments from the Dollar Tree, but I'm going to go ahead and drill another hole in the bottom so that I can string these. We're going to be using the Dollar Tree macrame cord for this, and I love how this turned out. It was so much fun to put together. Now this is the greenery that I'm going to use. It's some of the winter greenery from Dollar Tree. I love the color. It's more of a neutral green color, but I just want to cut them apart into individual pieces. We can hang those like kind of point down from the wall hanging and incorporate the wood slices. I also want to incorporate some wood beads and string it all together. I wasn't sure how many rows I was going to do at first. I think I have it set up for more than I actually end up doing. I guess it's going to kind of depend on, how large your wall hanging is going to be and how large your stick is for the top. I had this perfect piece of driftwood, so I thought that this would be the perfect top for this. I just go ahead and string a wood bead on there. I'm just leaving it the natural wood on the wood beads, and I string one of the wood slices on there. I do another wood bead, and I'm going to kind of continue that up. So coaster, wood slice, all the way up. And this is going to be the center. I'm going to tie the macrame cord right there in the center, just making sure that I double knot that so that it will stay on. For the end, I also knot this so that everything stays on there. And for that macrame look, I actually comb out the macrame cord at the bottom to give it like a little tassel feel. I think that's really cute. And I'm going to go ahead and start my next one. I'm going to do the same thing, but for this one, I'm going to use one less wood slice. So it'll be longer in the middle, shorter towards the sides, kind of a pointed look. And so I just tie that on, knot at the bottom, and comb it out just with a hair comb for a little tassel there at the bottom. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing here on the other side with only two of the wood slices. Just making sure I put the wood bead in between. I'm not knotting on the sides of the wood bead because the macrame cord is pretty thick. It kind of stays in place on its own just by friction. And I think it looks better too without all the extra knots on it as well. One more tassel for the end of this one, and we can start working on the greenery. Now that took up quite a bit of room, so I'm going to kind of fill in the gaps here with the greenery. So I do another piece of the macrame cord, and then I'm simply going to tie the greenery on. Couldn't be any simpler. If you had some real like evergreen greenery, this would be really pretty too. Just to tie it up, and it would probably smell really nice as well. For the sides, I have room for one more on each side, so I'm going to be hanging the greenery over here too. Again, I want it to be shorter, so I cut my string shorter and tie it so I can get that like V shape towards the bottom. This was such a large wall hanging, it's really hard to kind of get it all in shot, but I'll show you in a minute exactly how it looks. I love how this turned out. For the hanger, again, just using the macrame cord, I tie it to the top. Making sure I get it tied really well so this part stays on, because this is going to be the hanger for the entire wall hanging. I love the natural feel of this. I love the Scandinavian vibes. I think it's so pretty, and you can leave this up all winter long.